Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? I am still seeding this field. I've put the regular hired help going because, quite frankly, they turn a lot faster than the other AI one, the advanced AI one. We might use the advanced AI one in that field over there when we come to do it again. Not sure yet, we will wait and see. The combine is still going with the tractor following it around the field, and it seems to be doing a rather good job now. This one is doing just fine, so we'll leave this one going here. I'm going to race over here so that we can just follow this combine just for a bit. I want to see what sort of performance it gives us when it's going around this next corner up here. My question for this week is, do you want me to do... Oops, I don't want to do that. Do you want me to do maize silage here to take to the McLean biogas plant, not bioglass plant. Grass silage in these two, possibly field 12 as well, up to McLean plant. Or do you want me to do a combination of grass and maize silage together up at the plant there? It's your vote, it's your game. Head into the comment section down below, let us know what you would like and why, and of course don't forget to actually cast your vote in the top right hand corner. Now, what is the combine going to do? This is the third time round the field, and I'm going to let it run now, the third time round the field. It does get through the ditch. Once you get past that point there with the green on the ground, it can get through. It can do it. So even the combine can cope with this. And it just looks like what it's doing is it's very intelligently cutting out the slice in the middle, and then it's just carrying on, which I'm actually quite pleased about. That's a good thing. That is something that we want it to do. Although I'm now curious about what it's doing here. This is now confusing to me. What is it doing? I'll tell you what, I'll stop it there a minute. I was hoping it would just kind of be able to carry on, but it did confuse itself just a fraction when it did that. So if we back up to here and go from there, I think. The tractor has now decided that it's going to get a bit confused as well, but that one should be able to carry on there. But yeah, I'm actually quite pleased about that because it does look like it can handle going through there. The combine is probably the one that's going to struggle the most getting through that ditch. So our plan for removing the tree and ploughing over the piece in the middle might actually work quite well. Now, today I'm going to use the roller, and we're going to take a look at the new ground mod, what it's called now. Ground improvement mod, is it? Something like that. But anyway, I'm going to just empty out this combine in just a moment, and then I will leave it going around the outside of the field just one more time. I think that would be fine. That will carry on anyway, and I will meet you up at the dealership with the Lintrack, the four-wheel steer Lintrack that we've got. Well, I was going to meet you up there in a minute, but first of all we've got to empty out our trailer as we're now completely full. So we'll do that, and I'm wanting to bring it back this way just to see how well we get through it. I really do think that we're going to be okay with ploughing that piece up. The tractor there has now decided it's finished, even though it's still got little bits left. So I'm going to have to finish that off before I can go up to the top. So I will do that, actually, before I go and get the roller. And I think the roller will be fine on the Lintrack. I don't think we need to have anything else on that. So I will go and tip this, put it back in the field. I'll sort that one out, and then I will meet you up the top, because I'd really like to take a good look at this roller and all the different sort of surfaces that it has on offer. I think it could be really interesting. Right, we have just done our third time around the field, so I'm going to stop the hired help right there. And well, now I'm actually thinking that we'll go through this field with the rake, because I think we'll reach 3 swaths of grain. So if we can reach 3 straw, that's the word I'm looking for. If we can reach 3 swaths, we'll be able to drastically reduce the amount of time we have to spend going round and round the field when we come to do our baling in here. So I think we will definitely try it, at least. We could always go and hire an even bigger rake and just try that out just once. Not sure yet. I'll decide that next week, I think. We certainly won't be doing it today. Right then, AI vehicle mode up and down. put the right-hand side first, because otherwise it's going to go that way, and I don't want it to go that way. So we'll do it like that, and now if I just press H, he should start going up the side of the field here, and then he will turn himself around at the top. I'm not going to worry about putting the tractor on follow me now, because it's just going to end up getting itself confused. So we need this one going. I'm hoping he will be okay working on that. So while that one carries on, I will just finish up these little tiny bits here, and then finally I might actually be able to meet you up at the dealership with the Lindner. Okay, I know I said I'd meet you up the dealership with this tractor, but then I thought, hang on a minute, we need to do some spraying on this field. So I'm going to do some spraying on this field, and then I'm going to meet you up at the dealership, but not with this tractor. I will meet you up there with the Fendt, because that's the only one that we've now got available. Okay? Actually, no. I might swap the Fendt and the New Holland around, because the Fendt is faster, so I'll be able to ferry the grain around a bit better. I will meet you at the dealership with a tractor. How's that? Okay. I have finally met you at the dealership with a tractor. Yes, it's not the Lintrac. That one is currently at the Lindner Lintrac. That one is currently doing the spraying on field 3. We've got the Sampo Rosenau busy harvesting away, and we've got the Fendt down there. That will be on the trailer. I think that was the best one to put on the trailer, because then it'll be able to go between the field and the rest of the place a lot faster. So we don't actually have 109,000 litres of wheat. We've got 25,000 litres of wheat. But we still got a good price up here at Goldcrest Pacific Grain. So we may consider selling a trailer full later on. I'm not quite sure yet. We'll wait and see on that. However, I do need to get a little bit more money, so I'm going to take another 10 grand from money. And then we can go into the shop. And someone did actually say in the comment section, I have spent all of my money and I'm now eating into my loan. They're predicting hard times ahead. You may be right. You may be right. I do tend to spend the money when I have it, rather than saving it too much. But what have we got here? So we've got Chieftain Fuel Bowser, we've got Rollers. What's this? CSZ Adapter. I've got the CSZ pack as a whole pack that you can do all sorts of different things. Green outline show with tension belt can be fastened. Rocker arm allows you handling of any cargo. You can fasten all tension belts. I guess that just sort of sticks in front, and then you can like pick up the tension belt. I'm not really sure what that one's for. I'm assuming it's like a wheel press or something for assisting with rolling a silage clamp. No idea. Telehandler to wheel loader. I don't know if that's a thingy on this site or not. Right, with this machine you can restore the initial ground state, delete fields. So that is the one that we want, and it now has a whole load of extra options. And we of course have to get the New Holland Blue, because that is the one that we're going to get. I don't think I'll buy it. Well, I can't buy it now because we don't have any money, so we will lease that one. There we go. And if I leased anything else without actually, because we did have the combine, I don't remember if I had options on the combine for changing the colour on any of them. I will have to have it. If I didn't change the colour when I should have done, I do apologise, because I should be doing that. So there is our New Holland Blue roller, and this one should have a whole load of extra options for changing how the ground looks. So let's hitch this one on, and then we look here, and then you've got stop engine, detach lower roller, remove grass, no, ground type original ground. So if we go Y, we've got cultivated, change angle. What's the angle? Oh, that's the angle that the cultivation looks like. Ploughed, sowed wide. Sowed wide? I don't know. Grass field, asphalt, tarmac for those of us in the UK, and I don't know what other countries, but yeah, we call it tarmac over here. Certainly in Ireland, I know you call it tarmac, don't you? And then we got sand, concrete. I'm assuming this is concrete that we're on. Pine needles, grass, gravel. Well, gravel would be the tracks, and leaves, rock, mud, plates. That would be concrete slabs, I'm guessing. Dirt, meadow, lawn. Oh, there's so many options. Original ground. There are so many options. This is fantastic. Okay, we're going to have a little play around with this one. Well, we just go straight up the track up here, and we'll do it in the field up there. We're going to go through, and what we're going to do is we're going to do a little stretch of every single one of them, just because we can. We'll also... It says there was an option there for removing the grass, wasn't there? Remove grass, no. So we do want to remove the grass. We'll remove the grass... Actually, we'll do the couple of grass ones first, because then it shouldn't remove it. Or should it? I don't know. I wouldn't like to say. Right. So we'll do each of these sections, and then maybe we'll come back over and do a bit more. We could always just do a line down here, because like this stretch of this down here, we're never going to use this for anything, are we? We're not going to come through and we're going to mow this. We've got grass everywhere that we don't actually need to worry about. So we could just do it. Ooh, even better. We could go over to our home house, to our actual home. We haven't been over there for ages, and we've got eggs that we need to pick up. I did see those this morning. So let's do... What sort of track should we do? Should we just go for a dirt track through here, just to see it working? So we've got original ground, which I'm thinking is maybe the green one there. I'm not sure. Cultivated, ploughed, sowed wide, grass field, asphalt, sand... concrete, no, pine needles, grass, gravel. Do we do a gravel track? Should we have an actually... No, I don't think we will. Leaves, rock. No, we don't want to expose. So we got mud. This is a mud track here. Then we got plates, dirt. Right. This, I think, is dirt track. And then you got gravel that we just came up through there. So let's go with the dirt track. And I'm hoping that this is right. Remove the grass. Yes, we want to remove the grass. So let's just try lowering the roller. We want to take it over that way, don't we? So lower down. And excellent. It's giving us an actual dirt track. This is brilliant. Okay, I think we're going to need to do 2 passes on this, because we want a decent track going through here, don't we? No, I think that's enough, because it's only 1 track going through here for us. How fast can we go? Oh, this is full tilt. Yeah, we'll just do the 1 track through here. We've removed the grass off of it. This is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant. Let's just remove that. We can keep an eye... Right, the Sampo Rosenloo is full at the moment. So once we get up to the top here, we need to run the track. It's got to go through the gate. So I will go and empty the combine, and then we will come back and we can carry on. Because having a dirt track through a field like this is actually very, very realistic. This is something that would happen a lot. You would see this everywhere. I'll open a gate. I'll also go and sort out the combine so that one can keep running. And then I will come back here and I will meet you again. Now that's all dealt with. And we'll bring the roller up through here. I'm going to continue it on because I'd like to keep this track sort of fairly fresh all the way through, I think. This is brilliant. I genuinely love this because we would sort of come up through here. I think this is like a fairly frequent road that we would use. So, oh, it might. I don't know if it's going to mess up the nav mesh for the sheep. This is the only thing. The nav mesh is basically the kind of bit that is put through where the sheep will be able to walk up and down. I don't know if it's going to interfere with that by us doing this through this this pasture here. We'll just have to wait and see on this one. This is just something that we will have to wait and see on. Right, we'll lift that one up. I'm happy with that, so long as it hasn't messed up the sheep being able to walk back and forth. I didn't actually think about that, but those sheep up there aren't moving. Let's go back up and take a look at them. The sheep here are okay, but have we messed up the ability for these sheep to move around? That is our only concern now. No, that one's it's still grazing. It's not frozen or anything, and that one's still grazing as well. Right, it does look like they're okay. They don't move continuously, obviously. So, oh, is he going to move? Is he going to be able to move? I don't know if he's trying to move. I did see him just glitch ever so slightly. No, one of the ones back there is moving. Right, that's okay. We're fine. We don't need to worry. Panic over. How can we get back to our house? Can we go back through the top? I know they can come through here. We'll have to close these gates up soon. The sheep have had long enough to go through the fields and pick out the hay. We've also got to put water in for them soon. We're on 23%. So our house is down there. We could go through this field and then cut through and come down the top. I think we'll do that because we haven't been through this field anymore just yet. I'd also like to see what that crescent-shaped bit is over there. Be interesting to find out what that is. So we'll come through here, and I think we'll shut this gate up afterwards, because there's no real reason to leave it open, not at the moment, because we're not really using this field. So what is this? Is this just a bit of decoration? You bring up the hired help, so it's just the no, there's nothing here. I would say that this is just a decoration. It's like a maybe it's a water tank or something. It could be. Oh, I know what it could be. It could be a borehole. There could be a borehole there to supply water for the farm, or just a water trough in general, something like that. I'm not 100% sure what it would be, but that's my guess. It doesn't appear to actually be anything over here. It's just something that's in the distance. Maybe when the map was first being created, it kind of added something extra there that is no longer kind of valid. So gates through into this field. I don't think there's a gate over in that corner, or is there? Doesn't look like it. We don't. So it doesn't. No, it doesn't look like there's a gate over in the corner. However, we do have a shed here, and I'm guessing, yeah, we could just use this as a vehicle shed. We got direct access into an area of forestry here, just above our place. And we've got a little field here that we probably won't do a lot with. Now, I can't remember which way that opens. I think this one, yeah, it opens in that way, because I flipped the truck over when I first did it. When I first took a look around this map. So this field here, this is our, this is the house field. And a lot of farms I know, they've got a house field, which is like a very, very small field that they, is close to their house. And very often you would find older animals in there. Maybe there's a favourite cow or a favourite sheep or something has kind of become a family pet almost. And that is the one that would be in the house field. I don't want to go interfering with the chickens down there. We've got eggs there. We'll go and collect those in a minute. I'll go and empty out that combine again, and I'll meet you back here. Right, let's just see where the eggs are. We've got some eggs down here by the house, and we have a look in the section here. It's still only saying 5 eggs in the coop, so it might just be that we only get 5 eggs in the coop. So pick those 5 up there. That might be the only place where we get eggs available. In which case, we would just have to pick them up a bit more frequently, that's all. So we are going to test every single surface that's available, and then when we're done, we'll probably just go back over them and do something else. So let's bring that one up so that we can see what we're doing. We've already seen the ground type dirt. We'll lower that one down, and we'll go on a little bit, and there is ground type dirt. And now, can we change it while we... I'm going to remove grass on all of them, and Y changes it. So that is meadow, which brings up the green underneath. Lawn, and lawn is, oh, I see. So that's what the lawns look like. Then we have original ground. Right, I am lagging quite badly here at the moment. Guessing it's because, probably because of the different bits that I've added in there. It might be because of the trying to do original ground on original ground. I'm not quite sure. We'll see. Cultivated. Helper E has stopped work unexpectedly. Unknown reason. The unknown reason is that it came right down to the end and then sort of lost track of where it was. So I will just finish this last little bit, and then I will see you back up at the house. We'll probably, once we've done all that, I think that the lag that we were getting just then is to do with the different surfaces that we were putting down. So I think we might just go over them all once we're done with grass or something, so that we don't have loads of different textures there, because that might end up causing us a few issues later on. I'm also just going to go and empty out this trailer, which will be our second load off of this field. Which isn't bad. So far we have 42,000 litres of wheat, which would be 42 times, I mean at the moment it's like 817, so if we said 42 times 800, well 42 times 8, what is 42 times 8? I'm not sure of my 42 times table. So we're looking at 10 times 8 is 80, times 4 is 320, plus, I want to go this way, 80 plus 16, 320, 336, and so then add 2 zeros, 36,000. What did I say? I said 36.2, didn't I? I think I did. No, I didn't. I said 33.6, so that's 33,600. Yeah, sorry. I'm not very sharp today. I should be able to work that out a lot faster than that. So roughly 33,600. Yeah. Did I say 30? Yeah, $33,600 for those 2 trailerfuls, roughly. Which more than covers the cost of the combine by a long way. We've got still a load more of the field to do, and we've got all the straw to bale up, which we will be selling. So, well, we'll keep a few bales, I suppose, for the just put them up there ready for the cattle. But yeah, I think we're doing okay with this. We're going to end up with a decent profit. So that does mean that in future we could get a bigger combine and we'll still be in good profit. Now then, we have ground type cultivated, so let's lower this one down and we'll see how the machine can cope with it. So that is cultivated, but then you've got the different angle, haven't you? So let's change angle Z. Gives you a 45 degree and it gives you a 90 degree. Right, so that's the different angles. And we'll go back to 0. Right, so that's ground type cultivated. Ploughed gives you that one. And then we've got sowed. Gives you that one. I don't know if it's just the ground texture or if it's actually sowing something. That would be very cheaty. Sowed wide. Oh, it's potato planting, isn't it? Yes, right. Grass field. Right, we know what that one is. Asphalt, which is what we call tarmac back here. Over here in the UK. I don't know what do you guys in New Zealand call asphalt? Do you call it tarmac the same as we in the UK do, or do you call it asphalt the same as is done in the States? So that is the tarmac. So next up we've got sand. Let's bring that through. Right, well that's just the sandy beaches that we get. And oh no, I want to leave it down. Y I want to press. Concrete now. Very similar to the tarmac, that one is. Pine needles. Oh, of course, yeah, the tracks through the forest. It didn't actually sort of occur to me that there's pine needles. But yeah, of course it is. And then grass, so that's a much greener one than the original ground. And then gravel, which is the tracks around here that we got, is the gravel. Leaves. Yes, you see patches of that in the forest. And rock. Of course, yeah, you just got your ordinary rocky outcrops, haven't you? And then mud. Ah, yes. When it's like really wet. Plates, that would be your concrete slabs. And then finally, dirt to finish up with. So that is all of the different ones that you can get. I think that is absolutely brilliant. I'm going to try and leave that there in the hope that we can sort of keep it like that. What would I like to do the rest of the field? I suppose we ought to do a bigger patch of something. We got gravel all over the place on here. Sand, I suppose we could, because we don't really have any sand here anywhere else. But I don't really. Maybe I'll tell you what. Let's paint a line of rock near the hedge up here. No. I got a better idea. We'll put some rock. Let's change through it. Meadow, lawn, ground. Ploughed, sowed wide, grass field, asphalt, sand, concrete, pine needles, grass, gravel, leaves, rock. Right, we'll put rock along here as though that this has sort of been dug down a little bit to make room for the house. And we'll do it all the way along here. I don't want to go too close to the fence, just in case we do find that we need to come back and go over this just to correct it. So that is like the rocky bank that's been exposed just above our house. And we'll leave it like that, I think. And there. Right. Now, we are also going to play the part of the wealthy landowner. And the wealthy landowner would not have just a dirt track coming up to their house. They would have something a bit better. I suppose we could leave that. This is gravel here. I think we could leave the gravel in front of the house, but then I'd like to have... I think we'll go tarmac for part of it, but not all of it, maybe? Actually, why not? We'll do it. We're going to change this to a tarmac driveway, I think. So let's go mud, plates, dirt, meadow, lawn. I'm going to go and get the combine running again, and then we'll come back over here. We're going to tarmac our driveway, come up to our house, and then I think we're going to try to put down some paving slabs in front of the house just to make it look a little better. We finished the little bit down there, so that is all done. We've done huge, great big stripes up the side of the field up there. So I'm going to carry on and just put the combine running up here, and we will see how well it turns on the piece there. Because there's a tree in the way, and sometimes it doesn't like the trees. Sometimes it does get a bit confused and confuddled when it comes to trees. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with that, but we'll leave that going. I will see you back at the house. Right, we are going to tarmac our driveway, and we're going to bring it right up to the corner, back here, and we're going to tarmac. How far down should we go? I think actually we'll tarmac from here, lower it down, there we go, and run tarmac all the way down here. We're going to do a wide tarmac driveway, so we've got plenty of room for vehicles to come up and down, and there'll be room for vehicles to pass each other as well if they want to. And I'm not actually going to do tarmac right onto the road, I don't think. I don't want to... I'm a bit concerned about messing up the way that the cars run down here, so... Actually, if we come round like this, and then we'll back up with it like this, just coming in close to the road but not actually on the road. There. I do want to come back a little bit, because you've got to have a reasonable amount of space on the edge of your tarmac driveway. And back round like that. There we go. And sort of shape the edge a little bit. I've done this for a living, actually. I have actually laid tarmac driveways for a living. I work for someone doing this. It's not as glamorous as you might think. You basically you man a wheelbarrow, and the lorry turns up is full of tarmac, and you take it out the chute out the back, and you run it over to where the tarmac is going, and you tip it out. Unless you're doing a really big driveway, in which case you use one of the mechanised pavers, which is a lot easier because the lorry that's carrying all the tarmac comes up to the paving machine and tips up into the back of it, and then it sort of follows along, it goes along at the same pace, and it does it all for you. All you've got to do is just worry about compacting the edges, and you sort of walk up and down with the rollers and stuff. I've not worked on large roads, so it's a little bit different when you're doing... driveways compared to working on a big road, but we did do one biggish well, it wasn't a driveway, it was like a small road that went around a caravan park, and that was actually quite interesting doing that, because of you got to see a different aspect of it that you wouldn't normally do. But when you're laying a tarmac driveway, the time consuming bit is not putting the tarmac on. That is the easy bit. What you've got to do is you've got to prepare all the ground first. You've got to put a load of hardcore underneath, so a load of gravel underneath, and the gravel underneath has to be exactly right levels all the way through. It doesn't get leveled out with the tarmac, it's the gravel underneath that sets the level. So you have to go through with a digger and a man on a shovel, and you go through and you very, very, very painstakingly and carefully set the right level on that gravel the whole way across, so that it's got absolutely the right level all the way through. And if you've got a good man on the digger, then I'll tell you what, we are going to do tarmac all the way up to here, but this piece up at the top we're going to do as paving slabs. If you've got a good man on the digger, he could do most of it. However, you do still need to do a little bit with the shovel just to kind of scrape it out and then finish. And then you go over that with a roller, a vibrating roller actually, and that hammers it down nice and flat. And then once you've done that, then you can go over and you can put the tarmac on. And if you've done your job right, it's easy to throw the tarmac on. It takes no time at all. You've got to act fairly quickly because tarmac is served hot, so that it's pliable and it can be moved. And you've got to move quickly so that you can get the stuff in before it starts to go cold. which is why it's better to do the stuff in the summer rather than in the winter. I'm just going through looking for... There we go, plates. Better to do it in the summer than it is to do it in the winter, because it takes a lot longer to set in the summer, so you've got more time to work the stuff. Now, I want to get this just right. I think we'll go for gravel around the edges and paving slabs in the middle. So if I come down through like that, and I'm going to do paving slabs right out to there. There we go. I've got remove grass on, but it doesn't actually seem to be removing it. That's okay. And then we'll do another line out this way. I want to try and get this as square and neat as possible. You can't get it perfect, but it does look like that we can get it fairly perfect. Like that. We got different angles as well, so I could even change the angle of the paving slabs. I don't want to go any further than that. That's far enough. There we go. Right, let's lift that. I'll do another side over here so that we can come down through. Easy does it. And I am almost out of time. I'm probably way over time, actually, because I've gotten carried away with doing this, and I've been quite enjoying doing this, actually. This machine is a lot of fun. Now that we've got this sort of add-on for it, I just hope that it doesn't end up crashing something on the map. That would be kind of heartbreaking, really, especially after all this work. But we'll have a little bit of gravel around the edge. I know that you wouldn't normally have gravel around the edge like that onto your garden, so perhaps we'll put some grass down the side of it, just to sort of finish it off. Let's come back up there, lower it down, bring it down through here like that. There we go. Now we can just start filling in the middle like this. These slabs aren't the cleanest, are they? I think these slabs could actually do with a little bit of a polish, a bit of a spit shine, but we'll see about that. My question for this week... No! Oh, I went too far. Actually, I think that's probably okay. I don't think it's the end of the world. Just that little bit like that. Yeah, my question for this week is, do you want me to do maize silage? Do you want me to do grass silage? Or do you want me to do both? We've got these fields over here. I will do maize silage in that one, grass silage from these, and yeah, if we do end up doing both, it will be a sort of combination of that field and something over here. I'm not sure how much. But, yep, it's your vote. It's your game. Head in the comment section down below. Let us know what you would like and why. And, of course, don't forget to actually cast your vote in the top right-hand corner. I will very quickly... We've got dirt, meadow. Looks like we've got meadow here anyway. So, remove grass. I'll take off of the removing of the grass now. And, hopefully, I've got the right colour to go down on here. Bring it up like that. Yes, I think that's actually going to work out all right. And if I back up here, just coming over that bit like that. There we go. Right. Removes everything else. And that's it. We have done. We have put paving down here. We've got a tarmac driveway, and we've got all of the samples up there just to see what it's like. That is the roller. If you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. But until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.